love to see it, bro. This is, wow, next level motion right here. That's Dylan. Wow, what's that truck in the back? What up? Damn, he's got some heaters. Look at the Alto too, bro.
So that's the Peugeot?
That's a Peugeot.
That's not how you pronounce it either. I forgot.
It's Peugeot or something like that.
Yeah,
Peugeot.
Shirley and Tommy.
Wow, he's got an IO over there too. He's got some heaters here. Let's go take a look. Okay, so today's video is going to be kind of different. I usually review cars and my own inventory, but Dylan's a good friend. He's here with Granite State Imports in New Hampshire, which is really cool to see. Basically, kind of the dream to be able to have a shop and a dealership going on. So we're kind of look around his inventory, what he's got. This is pretty cool. It's a Pajero IO, if I'm not mistaken. But he said they just did a recent tie rod into it. Yeah, this is the Pajero IO. So it's 4-wheel drive. It's actually pretty roomy for what it is. If you've ever seen a Pajero Mini, basically it's that times 2 in my opinion. But super cool car. It's sick because it actually has Bliss X tires for the snow. What's cool about Japan is that they are a lot like America where they get snow and whatnot. But oh wow, this one's stick shift. I didn't even realize that. That's really cool. He said I could drive this, so maybe I'll take it out for a spin. What I do like about this one is that normally they come with like a screen here. This one does not have a screen. It has a single din, which is kind of an upside and a downside. But that means you can put a single din without interfering with the screen up there. But has what they call a super selector 4-wheel drive and lock. Has a selector here, which is really, really cool in my opinion. But this is kind of an interesting model. It's got roll-up windows, which normally you would see a car like this with some, what's it called? Some power windows. But this looks like the model was a base model, which in my opinion, a base model is almost better than a fully decked out model because of the fact that you don't have things that are going to break. If I can figure out, there we go, how to open this. Oh, and it's got a GDI engine, which means we may have parts for this thing here, but it's a big boy. What is this, do you know?
What?
Is it a 1.0 or?
Yeah, I would say 2 or 3.
Two or 3?
Yeah.
Maybe even bigger.
I don't think it's bigger than 3.
But look at it, it's actually pretty cool inside.
Are they all 4-door?
No, they have a 2-door.
2-door, huh?
No, the Carlos's was 4 doors, but it's stick shift, and then look, what? Manual windows.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like very base. Remember, Carlos's had the.
Oh, like the.
Yeah, this is funny. The fact that this is still on here.
Yeah. The interior is mint though.
Yeah, look at the. I love the pattern on the seats, but look at the speakers in the back. Overall, really cool car. Definitely would want to get one of these in the future. Yeah, you see the speakers?
Yeah.
The fact that they're integrated to the pillar there, it's pretty nuts.
Expensive.
It does look expensive. I was saying, I feel like this is a base model with the cool options where you still get like 4-wheel drive. And then his other lineup, Suzuki Alto works. It's very icy here. My boots are not meant for ice. But this one's automatic. Oh, this is the limited, which is sick. So this is a model I had, not the one Nick has, but love these seats. I actually would love to find a limited. Let's pop the hood, take a look under the hood. Love that it's black with that front end. Probably one of my favorite front ends. What do you think between this front end and the front end you got?
The front end I got.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that front end, plus I like the curved windows, but
yeah.
This is
what you had.
No, this is what you have. Mine was.
This is my car?
No, it's not yours, but that's the engine you had, or have.
But you had this body style, no?
Yeah, but I didn't have this engine.
No, yours is a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Is this not?
Engine.
Is this 2-wheel drive?
Yeah, I think only dual cam came 4-wheel drive.
So that's probably what it was. I had the dual cam because of 4-wheel drive. Yeah, this is cool. Anytime we see these on the batteries, like tells you if the battery's good or not. It's a limited.
Yeah, it is.
It is a limited. It says limited on it, but yeah. This is pretty cool.
I wish I had those seats in my car.
I know, these seats are pretty baller. They're actually very comfortable, believe it or not. Huh?
You had those?
No, I didn't have these exact ones. They didn't say limited, but I had the same shape, style, yeah. Then he's got this carry, which I've never really seen before.
That Minicab is sick.
I'm going to show the Minicab in a second. No, but why does this carry look so different? Do you see these hubcaps? It looks so different. Like even the bed, it doesn't look like a normal carry. But it is the body style, your turbo one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pretty sick. Famous door handles. But I actually have to make a review about these because people ask me. This is actually the first truck I had. I had a 94 with the round eyes, which I feel like was bigger than this one, but you don't have a ton of space here. But I'll have to make a full review on that. Nick's got one of these back home. This is pretty nice though. Very low kilometers. Only 33,000 kilometers on it, which equates to like a little under 15,000 miles. Maybe I'm wrong. While I'm editing the video, I'll switch that. This Minicab is sick. Wow, it's got a body kit on it and everything. This is so cool. Is that just like a box that it comes with, Nick? I love this. For some reason, that bed also looks huge compared to that one. But maybe it's just tripping. Like my eyes are just tripping. I love the taillights on this. The more modern look. Those monster truck tires on it look good, but it's probably because of the body kits that the tires look bigger than they actually are. It's locked. Oh, it's because it's sold, that's why. Someone unfortunately already bought this. They do have a hitch that's going to go on it, but this is basically like the town box that I have wide. It's almost the exact same interior, except the cluster doesn't have a tachometer. It just has the speedometer, but it's automatic. It's pretty cool. I really like this body kit. Like, it's sick. Yeah. But it's almost like they should have had a hood on the front. I don't know why they didn't make it with a hood on the front. And then we have this other Suzuki carry. What's cool about this one is that it's a dump. Wow, he's got the Alto Works steering wheel on this one. Decent radio in there. Nick's has the clock up here from basically that model every 90,000 kilometers. Well, 90,708 kilometers. It's got the four-wheel drive selector. You can put it into low if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, no high or low. But it does have an axle lock and it does have a diff lock, so that's a legit thing. And then for the dump bed. Very nice, very simple. Has a little bit of rust, but nothing crazy. I feel like if you find something that's very clean, especially in these dumps, they really put these to work. Smart, because they get snow here and rain, so you just leave it on dump mode. But let's look at this Every. It's just the Every, not the Joy Pop, even though it looks like a Joy Pop. Wow, this is clean. I like the interior on this. This is pretty nice. Door's too close for me to open it over there, but I like that steering wheel. Someone probably changed that steering wheel, but I love this van. It's actually really cool. It's actually a ton of space. For reference, I'm 6 feet tall. Looked like whoever had it in Japan loved it because they put a tachometer up there. You don't normally see this one. I'd be curious to know if it actually has 29,470 kilometers or if it has 129,000. Anytime you get a 5-digit speedometer, it's a little harder to tell. Looks like they did a mod where they put the radio down there instead of there. So it's got a radio and also has an AM radio. Overall, really cool. I love the seats. I don't think I've ever seen seats like this on an Every, because they actually have armrest here. So it's cool. They did a really nice job with this one. I wonder if it's four-wheel drive. Well, I guess no selector. No button. So I'm assuming this is two-wheel drive, but this one's pretty cool. And then they have this other carry with 4 high and low. Well, 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. Diff lock. Oh, this is also a dump. And this has got an axle lock. I think we've spoken about this, Nick and I, before. They normally, like, the diff lock really means nothing. And then this one has the, I believe they call ultra low. This one has 69,604 kilometers. Again, I'll put the miles in the video. Pretty cool. I wonder what they had up here that it caused all these things. But it's a work truck. It's a dump, which is sick at the fact that it dumps. Not very many dumps in the States, I feel like. These guys have the market on them because they have that one, that one, that one. And I think they have another one inside. Then they have this basic high jet, which is really cool to see. This is perfect for just basic things. Very simple interior, nothing crazy to write home about. Let's see. Looks like the door might be frozen shut. It's very cold up here, if you haven't been able to tell from my getup and my nose. This one's very low kilometers. This one's got 35,707 kilometers. This is a Daihatsu Hi-Jet 5-speed. It looks like it's only the 2-wheel drive model, but looks nice. It looks like it's had service done, which is sick. Overall, really clean as far as the paint goes. Oh, it's a twin cam. A little bit of rust there, but nothing crazy. Not bad. This is a great van in my opinion. Twin cams are really fast. The classic I had, which is basically a high jet, but it's the Acti is what they call it, was very, very fast. It was a super, super fast van. So I can only imagine this being the 2-wheel drive, just freaking bombing it down the road. But it's cool. I think all this is missing is some tints on the windows and some rims, and then you can use this for business purposes. And this is cool. This is imported, but this is a left-hand drive. And he was saying this thing flies. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but Peugeot, I think is, correct me in the comments, but I think it's Peugeot or Peugeot. But it actually reminds me of a Volkswagen is what it really reminds me of the time era. This is kind of what I would, the feel, the smell, the touch, even the leather, the shifter. It's funny, it's got the windows up and down here, but he said that this thing's a monster. This one has 143,815 kilometers. It's cool that it's a left-hand drive. It's got a Momo competition steering wheel. It's just missing the button here, but it's super, super cool. It actually is very comfortable. And shout out to what's his face, Dylan, because he has a 3D printer just like I do, and you can tell that he's been putting that thing to work, the Bamboo Labs 3D printer. If you didn't know, I do have it. My kids love it, but it's cool. It's got the selectors for the whatchamacallit here, the rear mirrors. I wonder what these are all for. Oh, that's cool. That's for the light. So you can direct the light whether you want it on or off. I'm assuming this is on for the driver, on for the passenger, and then off. Nice. It's pretty cool. This is a cool car. I would definitely love to take this one for a drive. Let's see if we can find the thing to pop the hood. Has an OBD too, which is nuts. Sometimes they hide him, but we'll have to ask Dylan where the hood pop is. It's probably here, and I don't feel it. Couldn't find the hood pop, but these wheels, I'm a sucker for Steelies. The Steelies are sick. Overall, I think it looks awesome. It's got this black hood, which looks like it might just be wrapped or might actually be painted, but this looks like a sick car. The front end, that nose, that like mean looking angry face, it's like, I feel like this thing flies. And I didn't mention this, but I showed it. This has up to 220 kilometers, which is nuts. That usually means that they can haul pretty well. So he's got a couple more over there, I'll show you. So he's got this one, 4-wheel drive dump, which just got lifted, he said. Not gonna lie, this one's a little bit rougher condition, but for what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to do, I think this thing's a monster because it's supposed to be a work vehicle. So In this area, I might show it, but basically driving in, it's just like woods upon woods. So it's like, this is where these trucks thrive, in my opinion, because this could go out to like a farmer or somebody who has land and is not necessarily a farmer, but just has to get things around and needs to be able to dump it and needs to be able to go in mud. And this would be perfect for it because it's not pretty, but it's a work vehicle and it gets the job done. It's sick because it's already registered and ready to go. So it's monster trucking up front with this lift, but it's cool that it also has that telephone number for the original people in Japan. But wow, it's crazy. This one has 137,445 miles on it. 5-speed it is, I believe. Oh no, maybe it's not 4-wheel drive. No, it is. High, neutral, and low, which is really cool. So yeah, ultimate vehicle for somebody with property. I mean, even if you were in like a property like this, this would be perfect for getting things around. I love how he did this with the Granite State Imports. It almost looks like it's in Japanese. Very cool truck. I think what Dylan is doing here is legit. If you haven't heard of Granite State Imports, you definitely need to come check them out because they have some cool inventory and they keep getting new inventory. Looks like they have an Acti here, which is sold. What'd you say these tires were?
Those tires?
Yeah.
The Geolanders?
Oh, the Geolanders. That's what they were.
Yokohama Geolanders.
You like them so far?
Yeah, they're awesome. I have them on this, and then I have them on the dump too.
The dump, yeah. Dude, are they noisy when you drive or no?
Not really.
Yeah. So people are gonna ask what size these are. So these are 145 80/12s. Yeah, they look great on the Acti. This Acti is actually really clean. This is cool. Reminds me of Project Acti. Wow, and this one has air conditioning. Oh, this is sold, so it's locked already, but looks like they have all the paperwork in there for them. This one has 44,600 or 846,000 kilometers. It's clean because of the fact that it's AC. Oh, this is a 4-speed. Is it an attack? It probably is an attack. That's pretty cool. So this is probably an attack because it's a 4-speed, but it has crawler gear if I'm not mistaken. It's sold. So anyway, moving on. And see, here's the crazy part is their prices aren't gouging. It's not crazy. This $5,500, you can get a nice truck with some Geolanders on it that are ready for the mud. So it's cool. It's sick. I like this one. Selector, 5-speed, AM radio. But again, very simple for what it's supposed to do. This one's got 126,296 kilometers on it. And it looks like the service is good up until 129,000 anyways. Clean paint overall. The bed's pretty clean as well. Looked like it might have had a little bit of rust and they touched it up, but this is awesome. For what you are getting and for the price, you really can't beat that. You really, really can't. Oh, wow. The sandbar's right here. I think this one, yeah, this one says sold already, but this is cool. I've never seen this on a sandbar. I'll have to translate what that says. Maybe post it up on the video. But this one's cool. Looks like it's not 4-wheel drive. It looks like it's this is rear-wheel drive, but it's very clean. Looks like they're putting probably tires on it, and that's why it's on the jack stands. But see, dealerships like this are cool, where it's like a one-stop shop. Dylan makes it easy so that you can register them here in New Hampshire. They go all through. In order for him to be a dealership, him and I were talking, and you have to go through an inspection and get it inspected in the state of New Hampshire. So all these trucks will probably be registerable, including the cars. And so that's a pretty cool thing to know, that if you're in New Hampshire and you want to get something that's good and clean, this is probably the way to go. So we'll ask him a little bit more about that. I think he says there's more stuff in there. Dylan was going to show us the dump feature on this, because he said this was crazy, right? Because it's
PTO. It's not electric hydraulic.
Okay. So
you have to have the transfer case in neutral.
Neutral, okay.
And then this lever has to go down. So when it's up, that means it's like the dump's
dumping
going down.
Okay.
When it's down,
Wow,
Just
you
do
can
that.
hear it engage, yeah.
And then you push the clutch in, go to first, and it'll start going up.
And then if you go to second, it goes faster? No way. Go to third? Wow, if you give it a little gas, it'll go faster, obviously, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Give it a little gas, see what happens. Yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy.
You don't need to.
No, I know, it goes up fast enough by itself.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this is all PTO, and that's,
You want to do a speed run in fifth?
yeah. Should do a speed run in
All right,
fifth.
let's go back down.
Yeah, he's going back down. This is sick. I love that you guys put the Christmas lights on there.
Yeah.
It looks sick. So he said this is a beater. He doesn't really want to sell it like this, but no, like I was saying in my video, it's like a perfect farm vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, that's fifth.
Just fifth. Bottom and top.
Give it a little gas.
Oh, it disengaged.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Wow. Give it gas. Yeah, that goes pretty fast. That's nuts.
It just maxes out too quickly.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't realize that it was in, like you could do it in the speeds. That's pretty nuts. And then that's it going down because he disengaged it. So can you lock it in place or no?
Yeah, you can leave it.
Okay, so it's if you put, oh, okay.
Just re-engage it,
Okay.
and then you can put it back to high, low. And drive around
That's
it.
pretty cool. I've never actually played with the PTOs before. So if you go like this and then disengage it, it goes down, and then push down and re-engage it, and then put that down and start driving away. This is sick. Yeah, but you said this is their beat around truck, but I don't think it's a beater. I think it's a great, I mean, I could see.
The engine drives awesome. It just looks like a work truck.
Yeah.
It passed New Hampshire inspection. It needs nothing. Like, it's for sale for the right price.
What do you think your listing price would be for this?
Probably around 7.
7? Okay.
6.5.
It's not bad. I think it's a great deal for a dump.
It's lifted, got all-terrain tires just put on it, so that's
Yeah.
an extra $1,000 in value.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, dump's perfect.
This thing is sick. Okay, so I get to drive it to bring it around to the building. That's actually really zippy, and the lift doesn't do anything crazy for it. Like, it doesn't affect the driving. I think the only thing that affects the driving for me is I'm a big guy. And I don't think the seat is fully pitched back or pushed back.
Like 7, 8.
Wow.
Yeah, somewhere, right?
Where'd you get the plow kit? Because people are gonna want to know.
Oh, I'm a dealer.
Oh, you're a dealer for them.
I'm a dealer for Blackline.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got 72 inch right there.
Wow. So, on top of being Granite State Imports, he's a dealer for Blackline, which is this sick plow, which I wish I could make a whole video about it, but
Yeah, it seems like 72.
this is that one going on here?
On the high jet.
Oh, okay. But the one that's on the back here.
That one's going on the carry turn.
Oh, on the carry. Okay. This is cool. That's what that hitch was for that we saw in the other one, because it mounts up like a hitch then, and then
Yeah.
it just goes up and down, and you can turn it by hand, or how does it work?
Yeah, this one's manual adjustment.
Manual adjustment. Okay. But still, for what it is, it's very simple.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
One plug. Literally just one plug.
nice, just up and down, so nothing crazy. It's an electric piston.
Yeah.
This is cool. So, what made you want to start Granite State Imports?
Honestly, I imported my first truck and everyone asked me if it was for sale, so I had to say yes. And me and my friends fell in love with them. We had to get more for ourselves, and we just never said no. When somebody wanted one, we said,
Just keep bringing them in. Nice.
Might as well. I mean, there are plenty of them out there, and might as well keep bringing them in and share the love, spread the community.
What's been your favorite one so far then? That's such a hard question, but
Honestly, the Alto works.
the Alto works? Yeah, that thing's
It's
pretty
my
cool.
favorite. So, like, the only fact that it's automatic is like the lame side. But
Yeah.
It's a fun little It's like my cappuccino was automatic too.
Yeah.
So, like the all-wheel drive and the little like trunk on it is like perfect. It's
I know,
great-
that's the one I had, and I fell
It's
in
like a
love with
great
it.
daily driver. I feel like for New
Yeah.
Hampshire, like
Yeah.
all-wheel drive. It has winter tires. So.
Nice. And then what's your plan with this place? Do you expect to grow it, or what do you
I
want?
think we're probably gonna just grow out of this place and we're
Okay.
gonna move up to a bigger property and a bigger
Nice.
shop area if we can.
Yeah, because this has been your biggest haul, all the cars you have right now, right?
Yeah, this is the biggest inventory. we've
How
ever
much?
had.
How many cars?
We had 22 cars.
22 cars. And
in 1 month. Yeah.
and they're all almost gone, or?
Yeah, so probably about half of them are.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I
Yeah.
mean, I myself have had I think 12 is what I got now, and it's kind of been like, it's right before Christmas it was a little dicey.
Yeah.
And then after Christmas it's like when it's picking up. And I also haven't really had a chance to put mine up for sale, but it's cool to be able to see this, because I remember when I met you at the port for the first time, you were picking up with your Subaru and your aluminum trailer. Remember that?
Yeah. We were actually borrowing that trailer from our friend.
Yeah.
I just had a Subaru Outback, and I was just towing, like, I think that was our second or third sandbar that we've ever done. And it's kind of like where it all started. And then what's your biggest sellers? Like, what do you think sells the most? Obviously cake trucks, right? Yeah, we usually try to sell like the basic trucks just for like 6,000, like a base intro like price. And then the dumps definitely sell the most too. I figure I haven't really brought in a lot of cars other than the dumps and the trucks, because they're just like the biggest market. Really. The Jimnys sell a little slower up here. I thought. Oh really? I thought they would do better too. Yeah, I think more people are just into Jeeps. I don't know. They're just more well known up here. Yeah. I think that's going to change though. I think once people start to get a hold of these, they'll start to realize them for sure. Yeah, the guys I had here today, like I showed them the stuff we had outside. As soon as they saw the Jimnys, they're like, this might be for me. Like, I didn't even know they really exist until you see it in person. I know, most people don't know about Jimnys, and then they get the bug and it bites them, and then that's all they want to know is a Jimny, especially this one. Everybody's always been asking me, hey, does the top remove? It's like, no, mine doesn't have the top that removes. I didn't realize you got this one in already. Yeah. How do you like this one so far? I like it. It's cool. It has huge tires. I think it has a body lift and a suspension lift. Yeah. So it rides like a cloud. I haven't really taken it on any trails or anything yet. But and this is a J822? Or yeah, so it's basically like the one I have at home, except it's got the top on it, which is sick. And I love the snap-on steering wheel shifter. That's really cool. Not the steering wheel shifter. The snap-on shifter screwdriver handle. It's really cool. But yeah, this is sick. I can't wait until you actually put the top. Is this one sold yet or no? No. What are you asking? Those are sold. I think I'm asking around like 7 or 8 for both of them. Which is cheap. Yeah. Cheap. In my opinion, that's a $10,000 Jimny, because nobody's got these soft top ones. I mean, both of them have at least like $1,000 or $2 in mods of Japanese parts. Like, so it's awesome. They came in pretty cool. I think as soon as, is this one listed for sale yet? No, I gotta replace the door latch actually. Okay. The pin rusted out on it, so the latch. Oh, nice. I think as soon as you list this one, it may not even sell locally. Somebody might decide, hey, I want this like somewhere else in America, and they'll pay to get it shipped. I love this bubble top too. The bubble top's sick. Yeah, it's my second bubble top. I sold the other one pretty quickly, so. This is so cool. I know, it's like some people hate them, but I love them. I love the look of them. I think the only downside for me, and I don't know if anybody has talked about this publicly, but if you're off-roading and you have a window up there, the tree branches are going to pop it out. Yeah. So, like, if you want a bubble top, go for it. I love the safari look, but for practicality, like my personal Jimny doesn't have the window up there. It just has the roof rack up there, so if any branches hit me, I have peace of mind that I'm not going to break it. Right. It's probably a pretty rare window to like source and get it imported, bring it in. Like, if you pop that. So. This is cool too. Did it have the shovel when you got it? Oh no, I had no shovel. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has the shovel holders. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I love that they both have like killer exhausts on them. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds crazy. It's sick. And then what do you have? Just the office over here? Yeah, check out the office. Yeah. We have a little Hot Wheels collection. Oh, nice. Yeah. This is a sick dealership office over here. It's cool. It's cool to think you start. Oh, look at all these. Yeah. Yeah. And then, do you have your Speedos available, or do you have any right now? I don't have any Speedos built right now. They sell so quick. Like, man, I wish I would have had a Speedo to show, because Dylan is killing it. We had no power for a couple days, and then we had no heat for almost a month before that, so I haven't really sat down and done a lot. Yeah, this is cool. I love the setup. Yeah. I have the same one at home. I was inside the, what do you call it, the Peugeot or Peugeot? Peugeot. Yeah. Peugeot. There we go. I was inside of it, and then I saw that you made the scraper for it. Yeah. Did you make that, or is there a file? Yeah, it's a file. Oh, that's sick. And then you just changed the name. There's actually this one. It's called a Frostula. So that's it's like a spatula sick. For frost. Yeah, this is so cool. Spoiler. Yeah. No, this is sick. So when are you here if people want to know? Or what's the best way to contact you if they want cars? So we typically operate only by appointment. So it's kind of off and on when we have cars in and out as far as like availability, if they're inspected or not. We try to get everything ran through the shops, get everything repaired. So it's usually all under maintenance. Any way to contact us, our phone number's on our website, granitestateimports.com.
Cool.
Shoot us a text, shoot us an email, Dylan at Granite State Imports.
Yeah.
And we can see if you guys want to schedule checking out a car.
Yeah.
Come test drive it when it's available.
So don't just show up at the dealership. Make sure you call them because their inventory's here, obviously, but they're not going to be able to give you the key so you can test drive it. And what Dylan was saying is that if you purchase a vehicle from them, they have the ability to give you a 20-day temp tag.
Yep, 20-day template, not for Mass residents, because Mass doesn't recognize templates, but New Hampshire, Maine, Rhode Island, any state where you can bring it to as a regular car.
Nice. Which is weird that Massachusetts doesn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing ever.
I can issue a template to people who live in Maine, but they're banned to register them again in Maine. But if you're going to go Montana or one of these other registration loopholes, you can technically still get a template from me because it's a vehicle being sold by a New Hampshire state dealer. So. Yeah.
And do they do titles in New Hampshire?
They do if you apply for it.
Okay, cool.
Not required for 1999 and older.
Okay.
So everything is title exempt.
Okay. So if people are buying out of state from you, would you provide a title for them?
I can provide titles, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It would just be a little wait time. Obviously, I'd have to send it in the mail. I can go apply for a title any day. I can mail you the application for title that shows that I completed it and it's in process. And then at that point, I would mail the title whenever it does arrive.
Cool. That's legit. It's legit. Like I said, the ultimate dream would be everybody could be a dealership. Obviously, it's a little bit easier when you're in this area versus like the city where it's like it's impossible to get a dealer's license, but that's cool. That's really cool that you are able to offer that, and the fact that you have this. This is, if I could have a space like this for Mendy Imports, I would be so happy.
It's honestly all you need to start. Like if you guys are looking to start your own business, like even just detailing cars. Like, my mobile mechanic was here today. Anybody can start in like a one-bay garage doing any sort of auto work on it. So that's really all you need. Yeah. You could do tires only. You could do welding only.
Yeah, so, for sure. So Dylan showed us where to pop the hood because we couldn't find it. But if we go under here, this little nub over here pops your hood. It's like right there. This thing's sick. I say it's basically like a Volkswagen. Maybe I'm wrong. But Dylan was saying it went from France to Japan and then from Japan to here. He thinks it used to be some sort of race car because it had a livery on it, but we're gonna go take it for a drive.
Yeah, the clutch is like in the middle of the car.
Yeah, wow.
It's crazy.
It's like your feet almost have to be kind of small. But you see how the gas is just like super smooth?
Yeah.
First
it drives
impression.
Good and stuff, but I'm just not used to something with like a real engine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're used to all these
Honestly,
K cars.
I just love the slow cars. Like.
Yeah, like zooming by in these things. Yeah. I mean, like we are now, but.
I wonder what size the engine is. Maybe 2?
It's a 2.0 maybe?
It's a 1.6.
1.6, wow. Yeah. So it's basically double the K car. Well, a little less than double the K car. What are your first impressions? Did you daily this?
Hell yeah.
All yours.
Seriously.
Right.
8K.
My first
8K.
My first French car.
Oui, oui.
Bro, imagine doing tries on this.
Yeah, putting tries. I mean, these Steelies.
Different, right, or something?
No, it's probably the same. It's 5 or 4 lug.
4. But it's like 4x108, like something weird or no?
No, I don't think so. I think it'd be normal.
No, but it's sick.
But those Steelies are sick. They go hard on this one.
Yeah, no.
I'm a fan of the Steelies, but.
No, these is all you, the little Steelies.
Yeah. But it's like.
I don't feel like I'm driving a 98 car at all.
I know, right? It feels like a modern day car. Yeah. Like the gas is so like.
Yeah. It has real power. It's coming up, right?
Yeah. Okay, correction. This is a full-time 4-wheel drive. That's why there is no button over here on the selector. And I was saying it's a 2-wheel drive, so I wanted to correct myself. 4-wheel drive. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. It's clean too. Very, very clean. I thought it was just 2-wheel drive because normally the button. No ECs the only. So we brought Dylan to his mechanic shop and he's just showing us. This one is sold already. I love these raccoon eyes, the round eyes on the sandbars. They're kind of really hard to come by. See, I made a mistake because see the selector on that one? This one's sold already. Dylan was saying this is turbo. So Nick, you're not the only one now.
I was never the only one.
No, I know. I'm saying you were for a while, but wow.
There's levels to it all.
18,000 kilometers.
18,000? Does it fly?
Yeah, it flies.
Yeah.
Turbo with the plow kit we're putting on it. It's got the front hitch ready to go.
Oh, it's sold already though, right?
Sold winter tires.
Oh
ready to go.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at those.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
He's getting like the best truck I've ever seen.
He really is. And it's got a nice set of wheels too. Like for summer.
For a steel too.
Really?
8K.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Too low, really too low, because he sold this one for 8K. The only other turbo in this model that I know of is the one that Nick has. And he's asking 11, so make sure you get it before you can. But it's clean. Like really, really clean. That's what I say about every car, and I'm like, I have to just let them go. But yeah. And then here's the thing for the plow. Up, down, left, right. It's set up for that. The only downside is no AC, but that's okay. For what this truck is made for, what the customer's going to use for this for is going to be sick. Super, super clean though. I think I'm going to end this video here. You've probably seen the video of us dropping that off. You saw Dylan. He's a really cool guy. Show some love to Dylan. If you're in the New Hampshire area and you're looking for a K truck or a K truck or anything like that, or K car, K van, hit up Dylan, Granite State Imports. We'll go from there.